Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I am your host, Sharana.
We are always excited and delighted to be amongst our family in podcast land.
You better believe it.
That's right. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let y'all know that we are a hot, and I mean hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through it from our perspective.
That's right, baby. We talk about our marriage and what we do to help ourselves just move closer to one another. We try to use tools that we take from other individuals. We turn those tools to better suit and edify our marriage, and we ask that you do the same as well. But listen, my loves, if you just can't use those tools, if you can't apply them, that's okay. Just put them in your back pocket and give them to somebody else.
That's right. So, first of all, just want to give honor to God, because without him, none of this will ever be possible. And the other thing that we like to do is give shout outs to our global and local community of listeners.
My favorite part, because they know who they are.
Yeah, they are North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Oceania, baby.
All of you all out there, we see you. We appreciate you. And we thank you for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast. How you love on the Way That I Love You podcast. You support it. And you tell each and every last one of your friends. What other podcasts would you listen to?
There is many out there, but this is the one. Yes, it is. Most definitely.
Hello, everyone. We miss you out there.
Yes, we do.
Let's get those numbers up, because I think because we been like, we had a rerun we put on 2 weeks ago. Our numbers have dropped, and listen, life happens, y'all. We have been going through a rough patch, and we've been having some just some things as far as my health and our children and different things that when life happens, we have to tend to those things first. So y'all just hold on and pray for us, and continue to. It really motivates us when we see the numbers go up. So it's like, all right, and I don't know if all that do know, it is important to take care of your health. That's first and foremost, and we talk about that all the time.
Absolutely.
For some of you out there, I have FMD, which is fibromuscular dysplasia, and it is a artery disease that sometimes makes me a little sick sometimes. And even though I may look like I'm well on the outside, sometimes on the inside, my body just kind of does its own thing. I count it, to the joy of the Lord. He keeps my mind strong, and he keeps me going. And no matter what, I don't try to dwell on the situation. I just keep moving forward. But the month of February and March, I just been seeing doctors on top of doctors, changing my medications and just different things. So, y'all just keep us in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers. And, I'm not just saying this just to say it, but I'm just saying it so sometimes when you're doing things and people are like, well, what's going on? Because they haven't been doing X, Y, Z. And I want to be very candid in that situation with our listeners. And, if we kind of slow down a little bit, just give us some grace and understand that our health and our family comes first. And we're going to put that first, because God put us first, and we put him first, and how he elevates us to take care, have wisdom to take care of us. On top of that, on top of the next thing I want to talk about, just taking care of yourself. You all out there, getting your vitals checked and taking your medications on time. If you take medications, your heart health is very important. Take care of your heart health and just all those things that make up the body of you and your family members to make sure that you are,
and more evident than now, mental health as well.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I can't stress that enough, because come with other situations. Not that we don't look for medicine for healing. I know I don't. I look for the strength of the Lord for my healing. My help come from the mountaintop.
Yes.
And so, but with that, we know that God put things in place that can better help us in situations.
Right.
And so we take advantage of those things. And most important is your mental health, because when you're going through, or your family is going through, pay attention, everyone. I feel like the enemy has just tried to come against us in so many ways. And when he can't get to one area, and he's like, oh, you're not focusing, I'm going to, hit you in your health in this way and do this and do that. And then when we don't focus on what Satan is trying to do in our life, and we just put our focus on the Lord and allow him to heal, he tries to come a different way, try to attack our family and our children. I'm like, oh, see, you think you got the wrong mama bear and the papa bear, right? You got the wrong ones. And which brings us to our topic of our spirit animal, but we'll talk about that later. But you got the wrong one, because we are fighters, we're beasts when it come to our children.
Yes.
And so when he couldn't get us in one area, try to come and get us in another area. But we plead the blood over our whole entire family. And so I'm just so very thankful. And I'm thankful to be talking to you all today about just your health in general. So this is the time we're going into just health awareness in the next couple of months. It's just going to really, really motivate you all to get tested for the things you need to get tested for, blood pressure, cancer.
Take all the preventive measures that's available. Take them all.
Take them all. Take care of you so you can take care of everyone else that you love. And that is brought to you by the Way That I Love You podcast.
Absolutely.
So we love you out there. We just haven't just been, sitting around just being lazy, you all. It's just been a trying month and a half. But so our daughter turned 16. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. She turned 16, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yes, sweet 16.
Sweet 16, and we were able to give her a sweet 16 birthday. And then you all, last week was my birthday.
Yes.
I turned the big 4-6.
Oh!
And I'm proud of that number. Listen, 6 years ago, or so, I was the enemy tried to snuff me out. He was not trying to allow me to be here, and God has given me, my second win.
And that 4-6 look real good on you, baby.
Thank you, baby. And so I'm so very thankful. So that's a lot. I'm so thankful to be here and just being living proof of healing.
Yes.
And so I thank him for that. And then on what day was that? Friday? On the 10th was our firstborn son.
Yes.
It was his birthday. He turned 28, y'all.
Wow.
Yes. So we are just like, this is you. If you followed us, you know that this is March Madness for us. We talk about March Madness because there's so many birthdays of all of our loved ones, our children, and then week after that is our daughter's birthday on the 18th, and then 2 weeks after
other
that,
firstborn,
the 30th, and listen, we are so excited for just what the month has in store for us, and just stay posted as we continue to talk about our journey in life and, what brings us close together.
Yes. So with that, we're going to get ready to dive into this episode of the spirit animal. Now, we put a question out there on Facebook, and this is season 6, episode 11.
Mm-hmm.
And did we even come up with a title with this yet?
I don't know.
But it's definitely we were contemplating the title.
Yeah.
But it's definitely about what's your spouse's spirit animal, or what you think your spouse's spirit animal is.
Yeah.
And why.
Why? So, well, we talked about how, and the reason why we came up with it is because we talked about the enemy trying to come against you and I, and we talked about our children and just being a different kind of beast when it comes to your child. And I don't mean beast in a wrong way, y'all. I mean beast like, listen, this is a different, like you taking me from Sharana to a SmackDown because you got the wrong one about mine.
Right.
And so there's so many categories of your spirit animal that it has an enlightenment, and it's not being okay. I'm literally that animal. It just means the heart of.
Yeah.
The heart of.
The likeliness, the characteristics. And I was just looking into, how it all came about and trying to dig a little bit into the origin of it. And it pointed to the indigenous community of those, you know what I mean? You hear a lot of that in that community with far as like the spirit animal. And we say indigenous. Some folks may still say Indian culture. But yeah, like they had a lot of spirit animals going on, and it really, then it's a cultural thing. So it's not like it identifies with who you are. I mean, it's the ancestral trail of it is a lot. It's phenomenal the way they put it all into perspective and the way it plays into.
So my grandma will always talk about, my grandma is a Sioux, her grandfather is Sioux Indian. So that's one of the things that she will always talk about. Your spirit, or what makes up of you, and the different things around you, and try to create your characteristics. She would say things that I really wouldn't understand, but now understand when it comes to that part of a culture.
Right. And the whole creation aspect of it, like God created animals, God created us. Right. So the relationship and the correlation of the instincts that we have as humans and the instinct of animals, it's all kind of like it lines up.
So why do you think people feel like it's a bad thing when you say it? Because the way you just put it is like God created this and God created that, and there's a collation between all of us together. There's some similarities and things, the way that we do things and how we respond to things. And it makes up of how we're kind of I want to say related, and how we pick our spouses as well, like how we're connected far as sexually, emotionally towards one another. Why do people sometimes think it's a bad thing?
I think people think it's a bad thing because it's the interpretations of others that have the ability to present to the masses. And if their interpretation is off and it's coming from a carnal way of thinking or a natural way of thinking, and not really understanding the essence and where where it comes from, I think it gets distorted, and with that being fed to us changes the perspective of what it actually means and gets a little distorted. Some can be polluted, but I would say it brings some type of distortion. So with me, when it comes to stuff like that, it's always good to be your own investigator, so you can dig into it yourself. Because the only way you can encourage somebody in a certain situation is if you experienced it, or you have done your due diligence to understand that subject matter and be able to present in a way that will identify with others.
So we looked into our spirit animal. Now, we looked online. Before we get into ours, let's talk about individuals. We asked individuals online, what do you think your spouse's spirit animal is? And I had said that I felt like your spirit animal was a bear. And the reason why is because I see you as a nurturer, like you're a coverer. You're quiet but deadly. You know, like you're, and I don't mean deadly like deadly, but I mean deadly like you are a protector. I see a bear as a quiet protector. Like a bear doesn't have to growl unless it has a need to growl, right? Right. It covers it warmth. Like you hold me at night, I feel protected. You make sure you store up. You know, a bear stores up for the winter. It kind of makes sure that that the family has what it needs. And so when I see you as a bear, that's the reason why I said a bear. But you know, I felt like that was a spirit animal that a lot of other people, you know, said that they felt the same way. I'm going to read just one in that mindset, and that was Melissa. She says, I have no idea. Never thought about it before. But I would say a bear. Big, growl, but super soft, laugh out loud. He is a big growl, but he's super soft. Laugh out loud. And so you said to her, hey, Sharana says the same thing. Yolanda says that he's a lion, my protector. Don't mess with his lioness or his cubs. He will release the beast.
And that's funny because I had chose lioness because of the fierceness of the lioness and the protection of the lioness, and how you were saying you're a mama bear. Like a lioness, and I also said that because a lioness is very aware of her environment and very strategic and can see things that maybe the cubs can't see or even the lion can see. You know, they have certain senses and certain awareness, and I equate that to a woman's intuition that knows things before it even happens. Like you may be able to smell for miles, but you're able to sense a situation before it even comes. You know what I mean?
And I respect that. I thank you for the way that you see me as in my spirit animal, because it means a lot. Like once you break it down, I think it's the same way. Because when we break it down into the characteristics of a particular animal, we could see the beauty of what that animal brings to the table and what our spouse, brings to the table. You know, I can see you like, okay, he values me in this way. And because I know what a lioness does, and I know, you know, it's better for me to understand that situation on how you view your lioness.
Nice. And the other thing that we went to kind of like take a look at it, because, you know, I'm always digging and looking into things as well. I came across this website called the spiritanimal.info. And there were some quizzes on there. And it's a short quiz, you know, a fairly short quiz that identifies. And I was surprised, like, from what we chose for one another, how... I was
going to say that. Like, it's so different, right?
Yeah, it's completely different.
But once, like, so we chose, you know, you heard what we chose. He chose that I would be a lioness in his eyes. And I chose that he would be a bear in my eyes. And I think as a comedian... that you played not too long ago. Hopefully you can pull it up. When the wife says, well, what would I be? And if you wouldn't be a lion if I'm a lioness, so we're not together no more? What's going on? So that was hilarious that we were two separate animals that was not a match for one another. And that's okay, y'all, because it's not about how you see yourself with that person.
Right.
It's about how that person sees you. So we saw each other in a particular way, but when we went online and we answered the few questions, and, you know, I'm not saying that these questions are 100% right. And, you know, there was some questions that you were like, huh? Well, I guess I would choose the better version of myself with these questions.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a yes or no. It was more like a moderation, or, you know what I'm saying, a temperature check.
Right.
Versus, is it hot, very cold, not cold?
Right.
Type response
so
give.
It's a spiritanimal.info. And so you can go online. So we took the short little quiz, and it was fun because we like taking little quiz together and doing little things like that. Don't read into it so too much.
Yeah.
But it's just another way of using a tool to have fun and kind of starting up conversational tools that you can, using it as a conversational tool to start up conversation within your marriage or your relationship. And so our spirit animals were so different from what we've chose for one another. Now, I can totally say, like, once my spirit animal came, I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. Because I'm a water creature. And you see all of you Pisces out there, only Pisces can be mermaids and mermans. You know, to be a spirit animal, it said that my spirit animal was a turtle.
Mm. And what was No, I'm just saying, like you said, even though it was water and you're a Pisces, your sign is fish, turtle, it's like, okay, I'm interested to know what does the turtle attributes have that from you taking the quiz, I would like to know what that's about.
Well, it says that the turtle Turum wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. And it says, slow moving on earth, yet also incredibly fast and agile in water. Those who have the turtle as a totem or spirit animal may be encouraged to take a break in their busy lives and look around or within themselves for more grounded, long-lasting solutions.
Yeah, and I can definitely see that. Like, that's stuff that you do. Like, that's literally stuff that you do.
I look around, I see what's going on. I'm grounded in such a way, you know, and I'm not saying I'm always got everything right, you know, but I do see myself as a grounded person, you know, and I move quick. And so I feel like this spirit animal was right on course with what also for what you chose. But it's funny, like I said, that one person can see us another way, and then we can be seen a different way. So we take up on all these incredible, lovely animals that God has created. What was yours, baby?
Mine was the wolf. And it says, the power of the wolf brings forth.
Wait, let me say,
And it says, the power of the wolf brings forth instinct, intelligence, appetite for freedom, and awareness of the importance of social connections. When the wolf shows up in your life, pay attention to what your intuition is telling you.
Wow. And that to me, that was like really the characteristics of the bear.
Yeah. They're both furry animals.
Well, pay attention. It shows up. It's intelligent. A bear is really intelligent, just intelligent as a wolf.
Yeah.
And it has a community. It's a community driven.
It understands those social connections.
Yes. So I think the two kind of, even though they weren't the same that we've chosen one another, they both were very
And they both,
close.
how you say, can be very deadly. It's like,
Yes.
but
Yes.
yeah, I see the representation of the,
Not to be played with.
yeah, I feel the representation of the fur for the warmth and comfort, and the teeth and the claws for, hey.
So you know what I feel like? The person that you are, your husband and your wife, they have different sides to them.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we see our spouse as one way, and we think we got them all figured out. We think we know them completely. But there is always a different side to a person. And I'm not saying like a Jekyll and Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, Jekyll
and Hyde. I'm not saying Jekyll and Hyde type thing. I'm saying there's always a side that's similar to what you may see, but always something different.
Yeah, another layer of
it. So be very mindful to not just see that person for who you want them to be, and understand that we have layers to us, and we can be many things for many other different people, and we also could be what we are to you. Is like I could be your wife, but understand that I'm so much more than just the lion that you see me. I'm also the turtle, and sometimes we put each other in a box.
Yeah. And with you saying that, also being a turtle, like one thing that stood out with that, the attributes of that for you was the wisdom piece. Because, sometimes in marriage, so sometimes in marriage, the spouses will have a hard time trusting and believing or receiving wisdom from the spouse in certain areas. You know what I mean? Because they may think they have it all figured out. But with that, it's almost like, look, with that being said and read, it's like, look, another how God uses any and everything to speak to us and say, look, you must understand, this is your spouse. You have to receive and identify and know when wisdom is coming forward. And that's me speaking through your spouse to you to understand what's happening and to be able to receive that wisdom. So don't buck up against any wisdom or advice, because you are both in this together to enhance and edify, like you say, edify the body of marriage between the both of you. So you have to be receptive. Like it's no multiple choices, no question. You have to be receptive.
Well, you can get multiple choice in this test, but
that's
not real life.
Test, but
not real life. So listen, y'all. Find out. You may tell your spouse, "Hey, I see you in this way. You are the spirit animal to me." So do it both ways. Find out. Find out what you see in each other as far as a spirit animal. It's not nothing creepy, crazy, or whatever. It just says that out of all the things that God created,
right,
out of all the animals that God created, I see
I see your beauty. I see, if you were an animal, if God did not create you to be my spouse, this is how I would see you. And this is the reason why.
And then take the test.
And then
see that the other layer, but and it may be similar.
Yeah, it may be similar. Like the attributes may be similar. The animal may be different, or the animal may be similar. You never know, but it's always good. And this is what I mean by, like, it's always good to kind of like go deep and dig a little, and kind of get that discovery.
Because I'm going to use this as a tool to say, okay, I may see you one way, but you're me. And then if you took a different test, and probably a different test, you'd probably be a totally different animal, but similar.
Even if you take the same test, you may wind up being a different animal.
But similar, right? So listen, y'all, uncover and unleash and unlayer some things in your love life, in your marriage, in your person that you're with. Talk a little bit, find out the different levels to that person, the different characteristics of that person, and see what it lines up with.
Yeah.
You know, and then take it at face value, or don't, but take it at face value and see how you could better fit. Now, I'm trying to figure out, how does a turtle and a wolf complement each other?
Well, a wolf always has to go by the water to get a drink.
Oh, okay.
And can receive wisdom from a turtle.
Okay, but then, well, you know, my shell was too hard for you to smack down on this, so I ain't worried about you trying to destroy me.
I ain't even trying to bite through no shell.
Listen, you all, we thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. We thank God for all that he do. I am your host, Sharana.
And I'm your host, Will Music.
Continue to listen to us every Sunday at 3 p.m. Go to our website at www.thewaythatIloveyou.live. Find out what we're doing. Listen, you have to go ahead and get on this the retreat. You have to go ahead and sign up for the retreat. Sign up today for your retreat.
Yeah.
Book your room. Put a down payment on your, adventure. That's what it is.
Yes.
We got that sexy paint and passion with a twist where you put paint on me, I put paint on you. Okay. All right, y'all. That's a lot we saying right now. But y'all go ahead and tune into the Way That I Love You podcast every week. Go on the website and go ahead and book your adventure to the Way That I Love You podcast, Diamonds and Pearls Retreat.
Yes. And also the theme song of this podcast. Download it. Make it a part of your library.
That's right.
I said this year, I'm definitely going to be putting that out there. I know people hear it and they love it. I heard a lot of people say, hey, I love it. Where could I get it? You can get it from anywhere. It's the Way That I Love You song by Sharana.
That's right, y'all.
That's right.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, sweetheart.
All right, let's get this spirit animal.
See y'all. Oh, yeah. But we'll see. Don't go there. We see y'all next week.